Today's video is sponsored in part by Vendoo. Hi everybody, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Lori. I am a reseller on Poshmark and on eBay, and I share all of my adventures in thrifting here with you on my channel, Lori's Boston Found. I'm so happy that you found me. Today I have a ship and shop video for you. Let's just jump into these sales really quickly, and I'm gonna go right in order. I was in Florida for the past few days. I've been home for a couple of days, but some of these items sold while I was away. But yesterday was actually a really good day of sales, and these are all Poshmark sales. I haven't sold anything on any other platforms in a couple of days. All right, I'm gonna start with the stuff that needs to go out immediately. Because I've been away, like I said. Okay, starting with this Roz and Ally, kind of like an accordion blouse. So some of these are already packaged up, I apologize, but I will show a picture on the screen if you can't see them here. So this is Roz and Ally floral tie sleeve accordion pleated tunic blouse in a size 1X. That is my title. This sold for $20. This was a bins pickup. I picked it up based on style. I thought it was really cute, and I say this a lot. It's hard sometimes for me to find plus size pieces that I love and I would want to wear myself or sell, and this fit the bill on that. And so yeah, this sold relatively quickly. So this is heading out. That was actually an item I forgot to ship before I left, so I just got the dreaded message that, you know, do you plan on shipping this? And I was like, I thought I shipped that before I left, but I missed it. So a lot of these items sold while I was away. This is a Patagonia Cinchilla Curly Q Brown Furry Full Zip Teddy Jacket in a size small. I'm reading you my titles, so as you can tell, I throw a lot of keywords in my titles. I have not subscribed to the short titles on Poshmark. And, you know, I'm just sticking with what I've been doing for many years, which is trying to incorporate good keywords so that people who are searching for items find my listing, because I have a lot of descriptors in there. This I just recently purchased at a rummage sale. So this was a quick turnaround. This was the most expensive thing that I bought at the rummage sale. I went up to the boutique room and I actually liked the $2 room way better, but I did find this. I wasn't sure if it was going to sell quickly or for a lot of money, because even though it's Patagonia, it doesn't say Patagonia, and I don't know how people feel, if they want the branding more obvious or if they like the subtle look. So I got an offer for $35 on this and I accepted. So I paid $6. It sold in about a week. So yeah, that's heading out today. And I was happy to sell this because it's starting to get warm, and I was a little apprehensive about grabbing that because I wasn't sure if it would sell quickly. Okay, next up, this next item is packaged. Where is it? This is We The Free Summer Babe. It's called medium wash denim short overalls. These are really short shorts, but they have a really cute like rounded bib over the top. I'll pop a picture up here for you so that you can see it. This sold for $30. I had it listed for $50. Some of the comps were pretty impressive on that piece. So I was kind of hoping to get more like $40 for that piece, but I accepted $30 because I want to move my inventory. So I was very happy. I always say this, there are a few times I accept an offer where I'm like, ooh, did I price that too low? And actually one of the pieces is here today that I will talk with you about. But generally, I'm more remorseful when I don't accept an offer and I think to myself, oh my gosh, that could have been out of my inventory and I declined it over $5 or $6. You know what I mean? So while I was away, I'm like, I know when I get home, I'm just gonna wanna move stuff. So yes to that. So that's on its way. The next item is something that I picked up at the bins as well. Another little guy. This is an Abercrombie & Fitch white and blue floral cropped cami with like a smocked back. And this was new with tag. I pulled two beautiful pieces from Abercrombie & Fitch that were new with tag out of the bins a couple weeks ago. One was just an absolute gorgeous cardigan sweater, more Southwestern vibes, boho chic, and also a little out of season. This sold pretty quickly. I think I had it listed for $28. And I sent out offers for $22 with discounted shipping. So this sold pretty quickly, and yeah, bins purchase and super light. So that probably cost about $1. This next sale I was very excited about. Another video that I want to do is top selling pajama brands or loungewear for me. I always look in the lounge section or the pajama section, and I have some decent luck over there. This is a brand I discovered a couple years ago at one of my favorite shops outside of Boston. It was just a really soft, beautiful cotton, and so I happened to look it up and I discovered that it was a good selling brand and it was a high-end brand. And this is Hanro. I have a couple pieces from Hanro. I believe they're out of Switzerland or Sweden. I think they're Switzerland. I think this is just a nightgown, a V-neck nightgown, and I had it listed for $75 and I received a $60 offer. Just to give you an idea, this is a very unassuming brand, so I rarely see it marked up because it's a very minimalist style. But anyways, yeah, I was really excited with this sale. There was a viewer a while back who sent me a box of free inventory as like a thank you for my channel. Oh my gosh, it was the sweetest thing. And I know that there was a Hanro piece in there and the items were new with tag. I think they were probably from like a B&G trading surplus sort of thing. Do you remember when everybody was doing like B&G trading unboxings? I don't hear anybody mention them anymore, myself included. But I also find Hanro here and there. I have a few Hanro pieces in stock right now. But anyways, that was a great sale. Okay, next up was a really exciting sale too. These vintage Levi's jeans. These are the 560. And I didn't know anything about the 560, but I saw these at a local thrift store and they were only like $4 or $5. They were really inexpensive. And I just liked the shape of them. They were like a mom jean, they were high rise, but I had never heard of the 560. And then when I got home and started researching the 560, I realized that it was a really great selling style that I don't think Levi's makes anymore. I'm probably wrong about that, but these are a vintage pair and they were missing the labels inside, but I just realized that the 560 sold for a lot. Anyways, I listed them for $80. They have been around for a little while, but I ended up getting a $72 offer on these yesterday and I was so excited. Don't you love people who send you like such a reasonable offer? When people send me an offer that's about $7 or $8 less than I'm listing, my thought is that they just don't want to pay for shipping, but they're willing to pay your price basically. So a $72 offer on an $80 pair of jeans, I was like, yes, bless you. Thank you so much, you kind soul. So yeah, these sold for $72. That was a great profit. Next up is a bundle that went to somebody who had actually sent me two separate offers. So she had offered me $20 for this Everlane t-shirt and $20 for these vintage Levi's cutoff jeans. And to me, that is a sign of somebody who is new on the platform. And so I messaged her back. I actually bundled these items. I did not decline the offer because sometimes people don't understand what you're trying to do or they're not responsive. So before I declined those offers, I put these two items in a bundle and I offered her $45 because she was offering, like I think I had these priced at $35 and this was priced at $28 or $30. She was offering definitely a lower price than I was asking, but I thought if I bundled these and replied with a $45 offer, she's still going to save money on shipping by combining the two items together. So I put these together in a bundle and I messaged her that it would be a little bit of a savings if she wanted to buy them together, as opposed to paying the $7 and change for two separate transactions. And so this morning or yesterday, she accepted the offer. And what happened was her offers expired. And so I had forgotten about them because I had sent this offer out. And then when I saw that the offers expired, I thought to myself, oh, sometimes you make that mistake. Like you try to do the right thing and then you lose a sale over it, which is why I don't decline the offers until I kind of confirm with my potential buyer, like, would you like to bundle and save a little bit? So I actually thought that I had lost the sale. I mean, I could have responded with something, but I was like, oh, those offers expired and I didn't hear back from her on the bundle. And then of course, hours later, she accepted. So that was great. I was really sad selling this shirt. This says 100% Boston. And When the Everlane store opened in the Seaport District in Boston, I was so excited because I had never really shopped an Everlane store in person. So when I went in and I saw this and I thought of my channel, Lori's Boston Found, I'm like, oh, I need that t-shirt. And then I bought it and I never wore it because you very rarely will catch me in a crew neck, anything that's high on my neck. I like scoop necks, I like V-necks, I like cardigans. And it was also cropped, which is another thing. Like, I feel like my stomach is my biggest problem area as far as like where I lack confidence. So I like longer shirts. It was a crew neck and it was cropped and I was like, oh, I decided to part with it. Thank you to Vendoo for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Vendoo is a go-to cross-posting software for resellers. You can cross-post your items onto multiple marketplaces, manage your inventory, and access powerful analytics to take your business to a whole new level. Vendoo is my secret weapon when it comes to listing. These are all of the different marketplaces that you can cross-post your listings to. My main ones are Poshmark and eBay, followed by Depop and Shopify. This is a quick glimpse of my inventory. You can see that there are different sections. You have drafts, you have active listings and sold listings. So I clicked the drafts, and then these are all of the items that I've already photographed and entered into my inventory, and they are just ready to go, ready to be listed. When I come over to my active listings, you can see an icon next to the items. Primarily, you're going to see Poshmark because I always list my items to Poshmark first, and then I will cross list to platforms like eBay and Depop. And then if an item sells, so I'm going to come over to Poshmark today. I've only had one sale so far, but I sold a pair of these Terran Rose boots. All right, these are the boots that sold for $40. So I am going to go in. You can also see that there's a little clock there that lets me know that it's been available for a very long time. These have been listed for over 140 days. Definitely time to let them go. So I come over here, I go into Poshmark, and I mark that this item has sold. I then include the price that it sold for. So I will just type in $40, and on the screen it also shows what my cost of goods was and what the marketplace fees were from the selling price. You can also include discounted shipping here as well. And then you'll know right away what your profit margin is. And if I had that listed on any other platform, because I have the $4.99 per month add-on fee for bulk relist, delist, it would automatically delist it from any other platform, which gives me such peace of mind. This is like my hub. Everything is here. There are also all of these analytics. When I was looking at my analytics today, I thought it was pretty interesting. I listed 10 items today. I was proud of myself for that. It shows that the one item that I did sell was from Poshmark, that it sold for $40. One of my favorite sections in the analytics place is to see which platform is performing, and this clearly shows that I am doing most of my business with Poshmark right now, and you can see that's because most of my listings go there first. But what's interesting about this analytic to me is the fact that my actual selling price, my average selling price, is so much higher on eBay than Poshmark. I also thought it was interesting that my top selling brand was vintage in this area. So there's a lot of information in this section of the analytics that can really help drive your sourcing in your business. So this is going to be me hanging out on the couch, cross-listing everything to eBay tonight. If you'd like to give Vendoo a try, click the link in my description and you will receive 25% off your first month of service. You are going to cross-list a few things, sell a few items, and the service will pay for itself. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments, and let's get back to the video. Next up is, oh, this was a great sale too. This was a full price sale that came in yesterday. I was shocked about this. It's a new with tag, Kenneth Cole tummy toner halter swimsuit, one piece. I have had this listed for a very long time, and I had it listed for $50, which I think is probably 50% off retail. And it's just been there for a long time. It's just been kind of hanging around, and it actually did finally sell. Well, the MSRP is not actually included on this tag. But anyways, it's a beautiful bathing suit, full price, $50. Awesome. I don't remember what I paid for this. I probably have it in my notes somewhere, but it's been such a long time since I've had that in. It's not fresh in my memory. Okay, next up is this Royal Robins Geneva Pont jacket in the color Beat. This is new with tag. I recently picked this up at the bins, and it is a really nice jacket. Royal Robins is not a brand that I ever pick up. Let me know in the comments if this is something that you sell or you have success with. This is an extra large. The MSRP was $99. The last price on this tag from some outdoor gear exchange. This was a day that I got a lot of outdoor wear. This may have been something that another person gave to me at the bins too. Although I think it was an LL Bean sweater, I'm not sure. But anyway, I had this priced at $50, so a little bit below, so half off basically. And I sent out offers for, actually I think I had it priced at $49, and I sent out offers for $34 with discounted shipping, and somebody accepted. So I was pretty psyched to get a $34 sale out of a brand that I don't typically pick up from the bin. So low cost and decent return, and a surprise return on a brand that I don't normally pick up. I was excited about that. I sold an Athleta Army Green Performance lightweight skirt in a size extra large for $20. That just sold while I was in bed. I got the offer, I'm like, accept. I had that listed at $35 or $38, but I had sent out offers a couple times. I noticed when this person replied with the $20 offer, I think I had sent out a $30 offer. I price a lot of things at $38, and then when I do 20% off with discounted shipping, it's $30 plus discounted shipping. So I price a lot of items that I want to sell around $30 at $38. And I think that's where I had this skirt priced. So I listed at $38, and I had sent out offers for the $30 with discounted shipping, and then I think I did 30% off, which I believe is like $26 with discounted shipping. And then she replied with a $20 offer. So I had already sent out offers on this skirt a couple times, and Athleta is just one of those brands. I have certain pieces that go so fast and for a great return, and it's wonderful. And then I have other pieces that I think are fantastic and they sit forever. So I'm just moving stuff. I'm in that zone. So $20, that was a great sale. This is a pair of shorts I believe I got at the bins. These are the Prana Alana shorts in deep stellar blue. I was able to find a stock photo. Use stock photos at your own risk. I tend not to use stock photos on eBay, but I will use stock photos on Poshmark occasionally. Some brands will still take your listing down, so I don't recommend you use them, but I do use them probably about 1/5 of the time. If I can find a stock photo, I will likely use it, sometimes not on the first image, and sometimes not at all on eBay, and definitely never on Depop. So I don't know what their policy is on Depop, but I've just never seen a stock photo on Depop. So, and you only get 4 pictures, so I don't ever use a stock photo on Depop. So these are a perfect example. I listed them for $38, and I actually got the offer sent to me for $30. And so that was a great return. Prana, it's a brand like Athleta. Certain pieces, they come in, they go out, they sell for a great profit. Other pieces I've probably had for 2 or 3 years. I love the brand, but it doesn't always sell for a lot, but this was a good flip. Okay, I saved the best for last, and I'm so excited about this sale, but this is one of the pieces that I am wondering, did I sell this for too little? And right off the bat, I'm gonna say, no, I feel really excellent about the sale, but when I tell you the story about this, you might think twice with me. So this is a vintage prairie dress. The brand Gunny Sacks, which if you don't know is like a definite bolo holy grail if you can find a Gunny Sacks dress. I have found 3 or 4 in my days, and unfortunately I feel like they have gotten even increasingly more popular, and the return has gotten even greater than when I sold mine. I think I've sold 4, but I sold 1 as low as $75, and then I think 1 as high as $175. Now some of these prairie dresses you'll see on Etsy for $350, and some sell in that area. Anyways, this was not Gunny Sacks, but I knew it was vintage, and I absolutely love this. I got this at a rummage sale for $2. So I got that Patagonia in the boutique area. I got this for $2. Very lightweight, and if you take a picture of this with Google Lens, you will see almost identical prints, dresses, styles like this come up that are Gunny Sacks. But Gunny Sacks has a very distinct tag on the back, and then this was all I had to go by. So it was, I don't even know if you can see that. but it was definitely branded, so it wasn't handmade. I shouldn't say branded. It had a size tag. I could tell by this tag that it was vintage. It was junior size 11, which a lot of the gunny sack styles are in junior sizes. So I knew all that, but it's also very like lightweight. It's pretty sheer, but it's in immaculate condition. I didn't know where to price this because I was like, what if on the off chance it is a gunny sacks? But the more I researched, and I have a friend on Instagram, shout out to you, Denise. Thank you for sending me the images and giving me a little bit more clarity on the fact that this probably wasn't a gunny sacks. But I listed it as a gunny sack style, which I just want to say, I almost never, ever, ever reference another brand if I'm not selling that brand. I kind of think it's tacky when a lot of people are like Rothy style shoes, and then you click on it and you're like, these are like $10 shoes. Like, I just feel like it lets people down. Or when people do a search, they'll search a certain brand like Teaks, and then you get all these, you know, brands that are so far from Teaks, it's disappointing, and they come up in the search. The only reason I used gunny sacks in my title with this was because it was like literally spot on, and because it was vintage, and there was no other brand that I could attach to this. And it was just a keyword in a sense for me to use to get some people's eyes on it. And I noticed that a lot of other respected vintage sellers that I saw on Etsy who had big shops, they were using gunny sacks style. So I felt like it was okay to use it, but I can probably count on half of a hand how many times I have used a brand on something that wasn't the actual brand. And I don't even know if that's allowed on eBay. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on that, but I did use those keywords. I wasn't sure where I was going to price this. I knew when I did my haul on this that I was going to price it up, but I wasn't sure where I was going to put it. After much debate with myself and looking at comps and, you know, going back and forth, like how expensive am I actually going to list this because it's not gunny sacks, I decided to list it for $139. Here's the crazy part. I listed it for $139. I went and like grabbed a coffee or reheated my coffee or did something, let the dog out. I came back. I had three offers within like 20 minutes on this dress. And I was like, what just happened? I had a $65 offer on Poshmark. I had a $95 offer on Poshmark, and I had a $100 offer on eBay. And I was like, what is happening? Did I underprice this? Is this actually a gunny sacks piece? Like, I can't ever remember a time where I got that many offers on a piece from so many different people in that short of time. I mean, I do remember listing a gunny sacks, taking a shower and coming out, and the gunny sacks was sold, but I don't remember like multiple people. It got several likes right away, but I think this is a pretty coveted style. I responded to everybody, and I think I declined the $65 offer. They came back with a $75 offer, and I actually just didn't even go back to that because I was like caught up in the other offers. I replied to the other two offers and I countered at $129 because I'm like, well, I mean, obviously there's demand for this if there are that many people. And then the eBay buyer came back and offered $119. And on any other situation, I would have been all over that. Like, that's a very fair offer. So I actually responded to them and just said, I received multiple offers on this. And so that's why I'm sticking to, or maybe that was the $100 offer. I don't know. It was hard to keep track of them all. Maybe it was the 95. While I was like negotiating and countering and stuff, a fourth person came in within 45 minutes and purchased it for full price. So here's an instance where I think, did I underprice this? I mean, to me, I spent $2 and I made $139 sales. So that is like off the charts. This is like what I would call a home run. You know, I talk about my 5 strands of sourcing: cost, condition, comps, brand, and style. Those are the 5 things that I look for when I'm sourcing. And if I can like check all those boxes, that's what I would consider like a home run, where the comps are tremendous, the cost is really low, the condition is beautiful, the style is something people are looking for. The only thing that this didn't have going for it was the brand. But in the end, I guess it didn't matter. To get a return like that on a $2 investment, I spoke to some of my really good friends in the reselling space, And I was like, do I take this down and relist it and put it up for auction? And across the board, they were like, no, that is a fantastic return. So I am really happy all around. I also think one of the reasons that there was so much interest on this is because it's a size 11. And if you're familiar with vintage sizing, if you get a true gunny sacks and like a size 7, on the label, it's more like a 00. I mean, their things run so small. So even though this is a size 11, it's not like a modern day 11, but it's probably like a size 6 or 4. And I just think that's going to fit a lot more people. So I think that definitely helped too. I'm just making an assumption. This was the highlight, and I'm sure I'll talk about this again in my upcoming video of sales over $45. I need to package these things up and get them in the mail because my carrier is going to be here really soon. I always decide to do these videos when I know I have a pickup, and it just like puts the fire under me. But then I get all my shipping done and then I go thrifting. So I will bring you with me thrifting, and hopefully I find a few more home runs. All right, we are jumping right into the thrifting portion. I'm going to be behind the camera for the entirety of the rest of the video. And what I'm doing is I'm looking for items that will bring me a return of at least $25 profit. That is the goal today. Otherwise, I'm leaving it behind. I have a lot of inventory to list, so I'm just taking things home that I'm feeling really good about. I recently did a reel on this strategy where I'm only shopping for items that will bring me a certain profit, and I think it's a really fun challenge and really makes you look at your comps. So I'm going to share comps with you today, starting with this Franklin Covey Master Plan leather planner. I definitely am always on the lookout for good Franklin Covey binders. Some have sold for me for over $100, and many of them sell in the $20, $30 range, which is right where we are for this. I think this is a starter set that people buy with the fillers already in there, and there are some undated inserts that I will leave in when I sell this. The comps weren't incredible, but I was only paying $1.99. So I'm hoping to sell this binder, and it's in really excellent condition, for about $30, which would bring me close to that $25 return. I grabbed this Eloquy floral printed skirt, and I wanted to check out the comps on this. It was a size 14. It was in beautiful condition. But as you can see, the comps are pretty inconsistent, but in general, I don't think it was worth the pickup. I don't think this would be a really quick sale for me. Some of these skirts and dresses do look promising, but I think the price on this was $5.99 or $6.99, and I actually have a ton of dresses and skirts in stock, which also play a part in whether or not I'll pick something up. This is an Anthropologie brand, and I really thought that this blouse was really pretty, definitely in season, but this brand has been pretty inconsistent. Some of their dresses do extremely well, but this is pretty specific to style, and in general, the best comps that I think I saw on this cream colored style beaded top was about $25, so that just wouldn't be worth it for me. Not that this isn't a great thing, not that I wouldn't have picked this up at the bins, but with my mission for today, this wouldn't be a high profit, so I left it behind. All right, you can see this dress in my cart, but I forget to feature it while I'm actually shopping, and it was a dress that I actually picked up. This is from the brand Dress the Population, and I've never found this brand before. $11.49 was a little steep on the price, but it was a size large, and it was in beautiful condition, probably a little out of season with the sequins, but I just thought this dress was so beautiful. And when I did look at the comps, I just searched the brand as well as sequins dress, and these were some of the comps that I saw, which were pretty promising. In general, I feel like the comps on the brand in particular are a little hit or miss, but with this particular style and keywords, it looks like this will bring me that $25 plus profit that I'm looking for. I currently have it listed for $75, and it's received one like in a couple days. I spotted this American Girl doll horse. This is Jackson right here. He was from Nikki, who was the Girl of the Year, her line, I think in 2008, if I'm not wrong. He was only $2.99, a great price, but there was a little tear in the fabric on him. And then when I looked at the comps, it looks like he was sold pretty frequently with the doll. And then in that case, he would go for a lot, or he was sold with his tackle box, or his saddle. On his own, he wouldn't sell for a bad price. However, mine, the one that I saw, was damaged in the store, and this is also a pain to ship. And I have so many American Girl things I need to sell, but I just wanted to point him out. I've been looking very carefully at New Balance lately. This particular shoe did not have the insole, and the comps that I found on this exact shoe here on Poshmark were just $16. But in general, New Balance is definitely a brand to watch, and you'll see some of the comps are $10 and others are $145, which is not uncommon for different shoe brands. So it's really important to know the style, the colorway, and what's working for that brand in the moment. So I'm still working on New Balance right now. One of the ways to figure out what is popular is to simply Google it. So that's what I did here. What New Balance shoe is most popular? And this is what popped up on Google. Easily, New Balance's most iconic and timeless sneaker is the 990 V4. Known for its classic dad shape and high quality comfort, the 990 V4 is something of sneaker royalty. So there you go, style to look out for. This is a really high-end brand called Aquatalia, and I loved the square toe. It gave me real Y2K vibes, and so I contemplated picking these up. They were $8.49, but when I looked at the comps, I wasn't that excited. It looks like that style in a boot did pretty well, but just in a loafer style wasn't looking like it had great comps. If those were maybe $4.99 or I found them at the bins, I might try them out and do the Y2K keyword, but at that price with these comps, I decided to leave it behind. All right, I knew before even looking at these comps that I wasn't going to pick up this bag, but Sea Bags of Maine is a really good brand to be on the lookout for. They're very high quality. This is what Savers had it priced at, $99. And here are some comps for you. So this is a collaboration, which I always like to look into. I have sold Vineyard Vines, I have sold Sea Bags, but I have never sold a collab of theirs. And it looks like while the comps, are not bad, they are not worth $100 buy-in cost. So that was a hard pass. This was literally a last-minute purchase at the register. This was behind the counter. It's a Michael Kors bikini with this kind of faux leather strap on the side. It was priced at $528, and then they had it priced at $34.99. I did not have a coupon. It was a total impulse decision at the register. I am struggling to find comps, but I did pay $35 for this bathing suit, and I'm hoping to profit at least $30. If I can get like $100, that would be amazing. Tell me if you would have picked this up at that price. It was totally a last-minute decision, and as I sit here right now doing this video, I am still struggling to find comps that would warrant this purchase. This one bathing suit sold for $200, and this is as close as I can get, so I'm going to be sure to use a lot of the keywords that they use in my listing. Thank you so much to Vendoo for sponsoring today's video. Be sure to click the link in my description if you want to try Vendoo out and save 25% off your first month of service.